Hey Los Blancos fans, welcome back. Today coming to you with some explosive news, including the great robbery that was the penalty not awarded to us, and how the VAR was totally biased in every choice on the field. Seriously, nobody is really going to take this good. We were robbed. And if you agree, leave a like and comment below with your opinion. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Let's dive right in. Madridistas, what we witnessed at the Bernabeu wasn't just a defeat, it was daylight. Robbery orchestrated by the officials. The dream of La Decimoquinta lies shattered, not by Arsenal's superiority, but by the most blatant referee bias we've seen in Champions League history. Let's talk about that outrageous penalty decision. When Kylian Mbappe was clearly brought down by Declan Rice in the box, everyone in the stadium saw it. The referee initially got it right, pointing to the spot. Then comes the VAR. 5 minutes of deliberation only to overturn a clear penalty? Meanwhile, Arsenal gets awarded the softest penalty imaginable for what was standard corner marking between Asensio and Merino. The double standard is unbelievable. How can anyone explain this inconsistency? One set of rules for Arsenal and another for Real Madrid. This isn't just incompetence, this feels deliberate. François Letexier, the referee, has some serious questions to answer. His performance has tarnished what should have been a fair contest between two European giants. UEFA's statement claiming it was a non-foul is laughable. Just watch the replay. Rice had his arm wrapped around Mbappe, who had position advantage, in the box. Yes, our overall performance wasn't at the level we expect from Real Madrid, but when crucial decisions consistently go against you at pivotal moments, it kills the momentum and destroys confidence. The 5-1 aggregate doesn't tell the real story of this tie. The VAR system was introduced to eliminate injustice in football, but last night it became the very instrument of injustice. Every borderline decision went Arsenal's way, leaving us to wonder what might have been if we'd had a fair chance. Real Madrid will rise again, we always do, but this elimination leaves a bitter taste that won't be forgotten. Football deserves better officiating than what we witnessed last night at the Bernabeu. This wasn't just a loss, it was a performance far below the standards we expect from the kings of Europe. The night was filled with controversy, particularly around VAR decisions that had both sets of fans on edge. In the first half, Arsenal was awarded a penalty, which many considered soft after a VAR review found Raúl Asensio holding Mikel Merino during a corner. But the real drama came minutes later when referee François Letexier initially pointed to the spot for what appeared to be a foul by Declan Rice on Kylian Mbappe. After an agonizing 5-minute VAR check that had the Bernabeu faithful holding their breath, the decision was overturned. UEFA later released a statement clarifying, "The penalty for Real Madrid has been taken away due to a non-foul by Declan Rice." Commentators were quick to criticize Mbappe's reaction, with former England international Matthew Upson calling it embarrassing on BBC Radio 5 Live, saying, "Rice has his arm round the inside of him, and Kylian Mbappe has thrown himself to the floor." But let's be honest, the performance was simply not good enough. Throughout the 90 minutes, Real Madrid barely created any clear-cut chances against a well-organized Arsenal defense. The 3-0 deficit from the first leg proved impossible to overcome, and we need to ask some serious questions about what went wrong. The fallout from Wednesday's defeat has been swift and merciless. Reports from the Bernabeu suggest that fans have collectively called for manager Carlo Ancelotti to be sent on his way. This criticism comes after what many supporters view as an underwhelming campaign, despite our strong position in La Liga. The tactical approach against Arsenal over both legs has raised serious concerns among the fan base about whether Don Carlo is still the right man to lead this team of Galacticos. Social media has been flooded with Harris Ancelotti out hashtags, with fans particularly frustrated by the team's lack of attacking cohesion and tactical inflexibility. Many are questioning his decision to start with the lineup he chose, especially considering how ineffective our attack was in the first leg. Club president Florentino Perez was notably stone-faced in the director's box as the final whistle blew. Sources close to the club suggest that while no immediate decision will be made, the summer could bring significant changes to the technical staff if results don't improve in the league campaign. Let's remember that Ancelotti has delivered La Liga and Champions League glory in the past, but at Real Madrid, you're only as good as your last big game. The question now is, has Carlo's time run out, or does he deserve another season to build around our new stars? Our marquee summer signing, Kylian Mbappe, is facing intense scrutiny after another disappointing big-game performance. The French superstar, who joined for a reported package worth $150 million, including signing bonuses, has struggled to consistently show his best form in the white shirt. Against Arsenal, Mbappe's most notable moment was the controversial penalty incident that was eventually overturned. His inability to influence the game, particularly in the final third, has raised questions about his adaptation to La Liga and his chemistry with Vinicius Jr. and Rodrigo. Stats don't lie. Mbappe has now gone 4 consecutive Champions League knockout games without scoring, his longest drought in the competition since 2019. For a player brought in specifically to be the difference maker in these crucial matches, this return simply isn't good enough. Reports from training suggest that Mbappe has been working extensively on his positioning and link-up play, but the results on the pitch aren't matching the expectations that came with his signing. With a reported salary of $15 million net per season, fans are demanding more from our number 9. The Champions League exit has reportedly accelerated Florentino Perez's plans for a summer squad overhaul. According to sources close to the club, Real Madrid is now prioritizing 3 key positions: central defense, defensive midfield, and right wing. Top of the shopping list is reportedly Bayern Munich's Alphonso Davies, with negotiations already at an advanced stage for the Canadian left-back. With his contract expiring in 2025, Madrid is hoping to secure his signature for around $50 million, allowing Mendy to potentially move into a center-back role. In midfield, Newcastle's Bruno Guimaraes remains a primary target, with the Brazilian seen as the perfect long-term successor to Toni Kroos. The price tag is steep, reportedly around $80 million, but the club views this as a necessary investment after being outplayed in midfield by Arsenal. Most surprisingly, rumors have emerged linking Madrid with a shock move for Liverpool's Trent Alexander-Arnold. The English right-back, whose contract expires next summer, is seen as a potential game-changer in terms of creativity from deep positions. Liverpool would demand at least $70 million even with just a year left on his deal. Veterans like Nacho, Modric, and potentially even Kroos could be moving on, marking the end of an era and the beginning of a new chapter in the club's storied history. According to football analyst, expert name, Real Madrid's elimination exposes deeper structural issues within the squad. The balance between proven veterans and new stars hasn't been right all season. The midfield lacks the control that the Casemiro-Kroos-Modric trio used to provide, and defensively they've been vulnerable on transitions. Ancelotti's system requires specific player profiles, and, right now, some pieces of the puzzle are missing. The key question is whether this defeat represents a momentary stumble or signals a more significant decline. With Barcelona rebuilding and Atletico Madrid strengthening, Real Madrid cannot afford a trophy-less season. The next few weeks in La Liga will be crucial for determining the mood going into the summer. So there you have it, Madridistas. A difficult week for our beloved club, but remember, Real Madrid always rises from setbacks stronger than before. Will Ancelotti survive this elimination? Is a summer revolution coming? And can Mbappe finally show us what made him the most sought-after player in world football? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. That's all for today. Please, leave your comments below and hit the like button. Thank you for watching.